The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
On the end around, here comes Williams. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
First carry for Najee Harris.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion right.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Out of the gun, Fields.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
George Pickens, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. You talk about this Washington defense.
And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Here's Fields.
Finding Harris over the middle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get him.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice effort defensively there from Cole Holcomb.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
You look at this Steeler defense.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And the throw's going to be caught. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown.
Seibert on for the PAT. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11.
One play action. Fields able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16. A gain there of 21 yards.
This is all about testing a defense at different levels. Both the tight end and the receiver outside are going to run matching dig routes at varying depths down the field. This gives your quarterback options. He decides to go with his tight end on the shorter route, and he made...
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Mike Williams.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers are back within a score.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 13-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they're certainly playing their best football of the year.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Again, it's Robinson. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington.
Brian Robinson Jr. with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to stretch out their lead.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Going to run the toss here to Harris. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
44 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
I can say this from experience, especially from a defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I had an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss or pitch. Set the edge. Heard him over and over.
A lot of times they roll the edge, and when they do that, that's why you can go for a long way.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here we go.
On the draw, it's Harris. And this play is going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down.
Here we go.
Here's Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
Back deep here, Jamison Crowder. And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
To throw from his end zone, Daniels. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Patrick Queen.
And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and goal at the 4-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Harris not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6 to 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will shrink to 6. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
He's on his way.
Touchdown, Washington.
Brian Robinson Jr.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Let's go.
Brown goes in motion left. Now Daniels. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw is Daniels. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields.
Flushed out right.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Here we go, son. Hey, Terry. Right.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here we go.
Williams. Nifty move.
And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory.
A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go. Go.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a first down here before he gets banged down to the turf pretty hard.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went ahead and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up.
Back to throw. Fields.
Flush to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now it's Fields.
Well, this is caught by Williams.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's
17-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Finding Williams once more, complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Don't jump, ready?
Harris running straight ahead.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Fields now to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Go, go. Easy. Right.
On the give, this is Harris.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Steelers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Welcome back live to Orlando.
It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Robinson up the middle.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
In motion left comes Brown.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers are right back in this football game.
Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 61 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
It's caught. Smith. Oh, no, he lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the fourth. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making a play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead.
That breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 56 yards on the ground.
They'll run this.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Here's a screen for Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Here comes an important one now for Austin Seibert. This to make it a 2-score game.
A 51-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead will hold at 6.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. Good.
Now Fields. Completes this one to Pickens.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. Williams brings it in. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They hand this off to Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7. Here's Fields.
Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
So a victory here for the Commanders.
And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Washington,
it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4.